Joy Gurudev. And today, before we see the next line, there is an important discussion which has happened between me and Neeluji of Mystic Lotus. So, I would like to discuss that a little with you. When I told her that Ram is the highest, Ram is the soul, like every woman, she became little upset, little confused. She said, how can it? Why did he put his wife under the fire test, Agni Pariksha? And if he really was doubting her, why did he went and fight with Rama? I would have never accepted any stupidity like this. So, this is the only reason why, if you ask any woman that Krishna had 16,108 wives and Rama had only one, and he had pledged that till I live in this life I will only have one person as my wife. Still, women hate Rama and they love Krishna. Why? Because Tulsidas created this mess. He translated the Ramayana and made it to Ramcharitamanas. The original Ramayana was written by Valmiki even before the birth of Rama. And while writing the story, he messed up the story. And he wrote about this Agni Pariksha of fire test, where there was nothing mentioned in, the ancient Ramayana, the Valmiki Ramayana about this. It was so that in that era, a woman could go to anyone to take a seed to conceive a child. It was as simple as that, and we were really open-minded. All this bad feeling about guilt about sex came in only after the Mughals and the Britishers came and ruled us. And still in royal family it is there. But when a woman would go to another man to do some tantra practices or to get a child, there was a rule laid by Lord Shiva. If you read the Mahanirvan Tantra, Agam Shastra, or if you read the Kulana Tantra, you will know about this rules and regulation. The rule was that when a woman stays with a man, is one with a man, she cannot be one with another man or even with her husband unless and until she does not be into a fire. This was done for two reasons. One is to save the man and the woman and the whole society from, sexual diseases. And second was, if the woman gets pregnant, she, the man, her husband, the man's wife, and the to-be-born child must know who is the father. That was the reason why if a woman is being one or close with a man for any reason, for tantra practices or for being pregnant, she must not be with another man, or another man must not be with her up till the next fire she gets into. Now, what is the fire that she gets into? The fire where she gets into is that when she gets her periods. Now, the same rule, if we apply today in our society, if the science comes to know about this, utilizes this scientific fact and gives this information to the world that if we just follow this much, we will be free from all the sexual related diseases and even AIDS. This has to be followed. Just this much has to be followed. That if a woman is, or a man is with a woman, then he cannot be with another woman. Neither the woman can be with another man till the woman does not get her periods. That's it. This has to be taken for consideration. 1 month, a man and woman have to be committed to each other and no one else. And if she is pregnant, then for next 10 months till she doesn't deliver a child, or medically till she is not ready again. So for that reason, Sita had stayed with Ravan. She was not even touched by Ravan. Everyone knew it. Ram was incarnation of Vishnu. He wouldn't have known that. He also knew it. But as per the rules laid down by Lord Shiva, he would not touch his wife unless and until she would not get into the fire. Till she would not get her periods. Why? Because everyone looked up to Ram. And people will follow what Ram is doing. People will want to follow Rama and have him as an example. So for the people to follow the rule of Shiva, Rama did not touch his wife till she got her periods. And while returning back from Lanka, she got her periods, and after that Rama accepted her. That is the story, and it is as simple as that. Now some of you might also again have some objection that no, there was nothing like this. So I don't want to argue. I'm telling you what I have understood, I have read from the Vedic and the Tantric scriptures. So what you understand of it, it's your wish. If you feel I'm wrong, I'm sorry. I'm not here to argue with anyone. So this system made sure that our society is free from diseases and not into a confused state of who is fathering whom, or the child can be taken care by the woman's husband or the man who has made her pregnant. But there was no confusion. The society was clear-minded, and there were no diseases also because of this practice. Now we see the next line. Charo jug pratab tumhara hai prasiddha jagat ujyara. Hanumanji was here in Satyug, and he is still here in his physical body. He has not left his body. In clear words, he has not died. In Satyuga, he was a kid. He jumped in the sky and swallowed the sun. Charo jug pratap tumhara hai prasiddha jagat ujyara. It means you have been here for all four yugas, and your fame is spread throughout the world. And it's true. Maybe it wasn't when Tulsidas was writing it, but now it's true. Everyone knows this monkey god. The whole world knows Hanumanji. So Charo jug pratap tumhara. In the four yugas, you have shown your bravery, you have shown your majesty, your power. So in the Satyuga, he jumped and he swallowed the sun, and he punished and he destroyed many demons. And the punisher of all, Saturn planet, he was punished by Hanumanji, and he was saved by him again later on. And when he grew up, at that time when he met Rama, Dwapar Yug started. Treta Yug started. Sorry. In the Treta Yug, he killed the demons for Rama. That was the second Yuga. In Dwapar Yuga, one day Bhim was going on a mountain, and the tail of Hanuman was lying down. And Bhim said, "Come on, move it." So he said, "I'm too old to move it. Can you move it for me?" And Bhim could not even shake it. So Bhim understood that this is Hanumanji. He touched his feet, and Bhim took a lot of knowledge from Hanumanji. Hanumanji gave him a lot of wisdom about physical strength, and a lot of things he taught him for the Mahabharata war. And again in Mahabharata war, on the chariot of Krishna and Arjun, Krishna made Hanumanji sit as a flag. That is what we keep saying, Mangal Trikon Yantra, Mangal Trikon Yantra, Mangal Trikon Yantra. This Mangal Trikon Yantra is very useful to save you and your life and your vehicle from all types of accidents. You can get a dent and this and that, but it will save your life for sure. It's installing Hanumanji on the vehicle. So when Hanumanji was sitting on this vehicle, people were shooting missiles, Agni Shastra, on the chariot of Arjun. They would come and hit and damage the chariot a little bit, but nothing would happen to the chariot. And Arjun would say, see, when I'm shooting the missiles on their chariots are, blasting and just breaking into pieces. But when big, powerful, gurus like Mahar Guru and Bhishma Pitama and even Karna, when they are shooting their missiles on my chariot, nothing is happening to my chariot. So they don't have the power in their arrows, like in their missiles, like I have in my missiles. That was the wrong belief of Arjun. He was telling this to Krishna. Krishna quietly listened. At the end of the war, he said, Arjun, please get down and let's go far away from this chariot. Arjun said, why? What's happening? He said, wait, I will show you. They went far away from the chariot, and then Krishna told Hanumanji, please get out from the chariot. And when Hanumanji came out from the chariot blasted into pieces. And then Arjun realized that it wasn't me or the power of my arrows. It was Hanumanji who was sitting, Lord Hanuman who was sitting on the chariot, which was saving the chariot. If it wouldn't have been for Hanumanji, we would have lost the war. So in Treta, you helped the righteous Ram to win over Ravan, who was wrong. In Dwapar, you helped the righteous, Pandavas to win over the wrong Kauravas. This is the story of it. So tomorrow we will see the next line. Hari Aum Tatsat.